I'm actually doing some housework, and then I'm going to do some readings today. It's going to, of course, start off with Aquarius. Hold on. Oh my God. So I wanted to come on here and just do a quick story time. It's not going to be long. I'm waiting for my son, and I'm actually doing laundry and cleaning today for cleaning. So I got the message to tell a little bit of my story of why you should never ever doubt your intuition or your excuse me, or your dreams. They are very important, especially at this time when the veil is thin. A lot of people that are tapped in, of course, we are in the age of Aquarius. It is the age of revelation, which is truth, and the age of increased consciousness. Okay, so a lot of us that are tapped in that do have gifts are aware of these gifts. And if we're not, we're going to be aware of them. So again, you have to realize that sometimes God, your spirit team, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, they will try to reach out to you, especially if they know or see you're not following your intuition, you know, that gut feeling, that instinct that you have. They will reach out to you in many ways until you get it or don't get it at all. And one of the reasons, one of the ways anyway, for me has been my dreams. When I've gotten sobered up, stopped drinking and smoking, you know, marijuana is not, so to say, a drug, but it does taint your consciousness. It does mess with your mind, especially the marijuana they have out now. That's why they legalize it. Hi, Mama. I did call you. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna fight because of that phone. I did call you, honey. Um, what was I gonna say? Yes, they will come to you in your dreams, your spirit team. Like I actually was woken up a couple times hearing somebody call. Well, I call you. Never get my call when I tell you I called you. They actually told me ahead of time what was going on. The first situation was with a so-called friend that wasn't a friend. Obviously, she was a friend of me. So I had the dream of her and another girl in the circle betraying me. This girl was isolating me from the friends, whispering about me, talking about me. In the dream, of course, it was in my face. But it was showing that she was going to keep these people from me. Okay. Because I was getting the attention that I guess that she used to get, playing victim and being the victim. All right, I will do that next time. Nini factor. So I got a dream of her betraying me with another girl, her taking this girl away from me, right? And they were whispering about me. And in the dream, I was basically trying to talk to the other girl. So I say about a week later, um, my birthday came around. Now, the other girl had a birthday. I'm leaving names and out of it. Let's just call her Cindy. Cindy had a birthday. And when Cindy had a birthday, we all participated, especially me. Okay. I went and got the cake. I helped with the decorations. But when it came to my birthday, and it was a significant birthday, it was my 50th. So you would think that these so-called friends of mine, or this group of people that I started to associate with, was going to do anything for my birthday, a card, a happy birthday, anything. So the ringleader, we'll just call her Crystal. Okay. The ringleader, Crystal, their names do start with C's, but yes. So She act like, oh, I can't do anything for your birthday because we're moving, which was, not my choice, but her choice. But again, so okay, we're moving, but not even a cake, nothing for my birthday. So again, like I said, the dream was showing me. And then the girl, Cindy, called Crystal and told her, oh, well, I'm going to take you out for your birthday, which was only about 2 weeks after mine. Well, no, I'll say about a month after mine. But again, no happy birthday to me, no nothing, no nothing. And to be honest, I was very much hurt because I believed these people that they were good people. I have always been through, always. I tell you many stories. I've been through things with men, women, all being jealous of me. Why? Because I have that drive. Why? Because I have that light. Why? Because I am that warrior. Right? So they were doing anything to dampen my spirits, to hurt me emotionally. But I'm an Aquarius. We rarely give a fuck. Okay. And when we do give a fuck, it's going to come off, very angry because I did cuss her out. I cussed Crystal out about the whole thing with Cindy. But then I let it go because, like I said, I got the dream ahead of time. Then it was a dream about this girl stealing from me. And in this dream, I've never ever dreamt of my grandma, like I'm saying, that I can remember. Because I was always smoking weed, and not just 1-2 blunts a day, 3 to 5 blunts a day. Truly messing up my consciousness. I never ever remember my dreams, ever. Then when I got sober, I remembered everything. So my grandma, who I rarely saw in my dream, I never dreamt of my grandma that I remember. I think I dreamt of her before, like in 2018 when I started to really awaken when I left my ex-husband, but I haven't dreamt of her since. So that was 7 years ago? So I dreamt of her, and she was at a long wooden table like this, but it was filled with beautiful golden fixtures and plates and all that. And all my family members was at this table. My father, who passed on, my aunt that just passed away 2 years ago. Everybody was at this table, and there was people in the background, almost like the ancestors of those ancestors was in the background. Now, at this table, it looked like I was walking in. And my grandma was at the head of the table like Jesus. And we used to say that she looked like James Brown. So she had her hair all pressed and curled, and she was like Pumpkin, which she used to call me and my baby brother. Pumpkin, now come on now, this girl ain't right. She plays innocent. She plays in your face, okay? And you're going to know by everything around you that this girl did this. Now, in the dream, I had no idea what my grandma was talking about because it didn't happen yet. She said, yeah, she did it. They all collaborated with her to do this. So you just keep yourself together, keep your emotions together, and don't touch her. We got her. It was one of the main things she said, because she know how I can get angry. I used to call myself like the Hawk, David Banner. I go from 0 to 100 real quick, and you don't like me when I'm angry. But I have a professional license to maintain in insurance and in my nursing career, okay? I already had jealous people coming after me with that, which was an ex-husband, friends, all that. So again, because people are lazy, bums, low vibrational, they don't like somebody that's high vibrational, very secure, have a gift, and is tapped in. So all the reasons to be jealous and envious of a person like me, lovers or friends. So I'm kind of used to it now. So in the dream, she told me not to touch her. Again, I still did not know what she was talking about. But I had just got a lawsuit, one of my lawsuits, and I had got over 23 grand. Okay. And I had put the money in a safe because I had messed up my bank account and I couldn't put it in stupid behind Chime or any of those stupid accounts. So lo and behold, I went to go check my money one day and it was over like $3,000 missing. So I still get mad with this because I had the dream, but again, like I told you, they're going to try to reach out to you any which way possible that they know or that they can get to you to give you a heads up to make you even pay more to your attention. So again, when I first, confronted the person, I accused it of or she accused of the man that lived in the house with us, which I was having relations with. Okay. So me kind of sticking up for him, I'm like, no, why would he do that? Right. So I had to remember the dream where my grandmom said they all had something to do with it, meaning him as well. He knew that I definitely had it in that safe. He was like the confirmation. And then all of a sudden, her ex-husband was there as well, knowing that me and him had beef. So they all collaborated into stealing my money from that safe. So again, it's nothing I really could do about it, but again, it just set me back financially. So I did make a police report. I did what I had to do, but like my grandma said, don't touch her. Do not touch her. So then I had a third dream. The dream was she is throwing black magic on you. She's trying to take your gift. She's trying to do this. Also, she was telling me about the mail. Don't trust him. You know you can't trust him. Then I got another dream, which my grandma loved coming to me this way. And she was like, he likes men, right? He goes both ways. So at that time, I met the daughter of him, and she was or is a lesbian. So again, he goes, oh, I don't know where she get that from. And I'm just saying to myself, well, from you, and I hear her mother. But again, whatever, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Okay, so he also had claims of him being molested, okay, by this man that was coming to Crystal's house and getting work done, okay? But I heard before I got there, he didn't have a problem with the man being there. But then when I get there, he has a problem. What? We definitely don't give a fuck, especially after, like we do, we have a heart of gold. And I'm just speaking in general for Aquarius, but this is for the general, like, so you can pay attention because people will try to drown out your intuition. They would try to demean you any which way possible. They would try to call you crazy. They would try to make you self-doubt yourself. But I knew after so much shit I've been through, like, come on now, I knew that my intuition was on point. How is my intuition on point to give everybody else a reading in this house? But when I'm telling you what's going down, oh, I'm wrong. So no, I knew what my grandma was telling me. So like my grandma said, this girl was doing black magic. People were telling themselves all the time, if you listen, the dumb bitch would come downstairs and be like, oh my God, I found this great spell. And I'm looking at her like she's stupid because she is. Like, chick, you're just on this wavelength. I've been on it for years. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like one of the reasons why I did have a fire in 2022 is because I was doing work for people that I had no business doing work for on my altar. I don't know who was protecting these people. I don't know their ancestors. I don't know their bloodline. But I was taking money and doing work for people, and it was working right away. But again, no, I'm not doing that shit for nobody. You do your own shit. I did. What? Oh my God. Mama, what am I looking at? And as I cut the deck, Star and Ten of Pentacles. Yes, they knew I had long-term success. They knew I had legacy wealth, financial security. They knew it. It's not on me, it's in me. It's who I am. It's who we are. You know, we get the attention, even unwanted attention. We get the attention. We're very mostly attractive. We have that light. You see that light? We're walking our purpose. We're spiritually connected. So again, we were dealing with people that lack faith, lack direction, lack purpose. We're disconnected. Well, it's not, I'm just telling my story. It's not a collective reading. But I am going to come back and do a reading. But I'm playing with the cards as I'm doing it. You know, basically cutting the deck. I'm waiting for my son. So yes, I got another dream about the man. Like I was saying that he wasn't right. And even in the dream, he kept trying to dismiss my intuition, telling me he didn't believe in all this stuff, but goes and gets me tarot card mats, goes and gets me tarot cards. Like, sir, bro, sis, like, what is wrong with you? Thought you didn't believe in this stuff. And I thought you didn't want a relationship or you were not connected with me like that. Oh, yeah, but he wanted my resources, my card. He wanted to appear like he was down for me, but all along working with them. He was the one that was supposed to, I guess, keep me distracted from doing anything to this bitch. But again, I don't have to, most of the time, we don't have to do anything to people. All I had to do was call upon my ancestors, ask them or request them to interfere. And they did. Just like she told me, don't touch her. We got her. Soon as she said that, like I told the chick, you know what, it's okay because you're going to get sick. You're going to be back in the hospital. And that she was, okay? She was. And from what I'm hearing, she still keep doing it. She still keep playing with this black magic. You know, they said a hard head make a soft ass. This bitch got a big ass head. So again, she hasn't learned her lesson yet until she's 6 feet under. But again, as I said that, we beat the devil at its own game. Toxic energy, people that are on demon times, we beat them at their own game. And again, now they're here. They were steady trying to hold on to our energy. Now they're trying to conserve their money, conserve their energy, because right now they're at scarcity. They don't have much. They're trying to save every penny they can get, right? But that's what happens when you take shit from somebody that you ain't handled business taking. So now, yes, had the 10th sword in my back, was tired of betrayal, being backstabbed. I was at a place that I hit rock bottom, and they were trying to make me stay there. But nobody but my ancestors, my God, protected me, was not going to allow that to happen. Okay? So again, they showed me another dream about the man, okay? How toxic he was and how he was basically messing with other women and men. In this dream, it was both women and men. And they said, you know what? It is time for game over, okay? It is time to end this game of cycles with these people. I had already moved. So I basically, you know, they try to play me, but I play them as well. I basically got what I need to get out of him as well, okay? Because I know I can get anybody. I can get anybody, right? I was settling. I was fucking with this dude just to fuck with him because he was there. And I told him multiple times, we are the truth tellers and the truth seekers, that I did not trust him. Did not trust him. And he was working with them as well. I knew it. So again, I asked him to tell me the truth, but no, he still wanted to play the lies, the games. So you know what? I like games too. Let's play. So I played the game right with him. Then after I moved and he helped me move, okay, him and my son told me, oh, don't you break it, sorry. I'm like, I'm not the one you got to worry about. Because again, I already knew what my grandmom told me, right? So when I said something to him, I said, oh, you acting real funny, real distant. Oh, well, I'm a criminal. Ninja, you've been a criminal. Ain't nothing new. All this time, you've been a criminal. But they ain't stop you from driving my Mercedes. They ain't stop you from, stealing from me. They didn't stop you from lying to me. Fucking men and women and children. That didn't stop you. Just tell the truth. Well, and this and this and that, making a paragraph full of shit. And I said, okay. I don't know why I'm even entertaining this for the conversation. So again, I think it was a couple days after that, lying to me still. This ninja had a seizure. Who has seizures? Demons. That's one of the ways of possessions. He was a dude, man. Yeah, who takes video games and moves in with their molester? Somebody that's sick in the head, just like the child molester. And then they usually say people like that wind up doing it to somebody else. Not everybody. Some people are rehab, they can go through rehab. They can go through counseling. Some people are not. Some people are really sick in the head that they will do that to somebody else. And I do believe he did that to his stepdaughter. I do believe he's sick in the head like that. Because when I met him, he was impulsive with his penis with me. He didn't know me from a can of paint. So what make him think that you just can rub your chopped up minced hot dog on somebody? All right? Yeah, the star and the 5 of Wands. Healing that chaos, healing that drama, that conflict, those obstacles, people that were coming up against in their ego. Again, like, you want to play this game? We can play, baby. Let's rock. So again, I'm sure a ninja like that don't know how to play chess. I do. My grandfather taught me very well how to play chess, not checkers. So again, I was going up, okay? I had inspired action to go up against this shit. And I started loving on myself. I mean, it was times I ain't even want that penis. I ain't want that shit for 3 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes. It wasn't long lasting. I feel like I was a fantasy for him. Okay? And then again, once the fantasy died, once the impulse died, oh, that was it. But then I was very familiar or very, around when he needed to use my car, when he needed to go do something for his daughter. So I started telling him no, telling them no. Because Spirit told me to. She's like, you need to start separating yourself from this liar. Then I called him several times talking to the people that he said he was not affiliated with or liking. He was always sticking up for Crystal, okay, the woman that we lived with, that he claimed he could not stand because she was telling me or told me his business. But he always was sticking up for her. He made sure I dropped my charges, but he didn't make sure she dropped hers on mine. But it's okay. I got something for them both. I'm not letting it ride. Absolutely not. Spirit's not allowing me to, especially when I play these games. So, like I say, the dreams, now I'm not saying they stop, but they're not like that. Like, they were warnings. They were warnings. When I got around him, my stomach hurt. I used to have no problem with eating. Spirit said, stop eating from him. Clarity, truth, enlightenment, happiness. Stop eating from him. Don't eat from her, but definitely don't eat from him. And he was an air sign. Okay? Very abusive, unhappy, depressed. Half of the time didn't wash his ass. I wash my ass every day, no matter how I feel. And that's the truth. No matter how I felt, I got up and washed my ass. In fact, water and music is like my best friend. All right, Verizon. Yeah. I knew my luck was going to change, so I got the hell out away from these people. They were low vibrational. They were roaches. They loved roaches too. All they had in the house was roaches, flies, shit, and piss. Woman could not clean up behind herself at playing victim. Nothing's wrong with her. Grown ass woman. Okay? But can't clean up behind herself. Leave trash sitting around there for the housekeeper who was racist. So that means this girl was racist. But Puerto Ricans are freaking half black as well. Or got black in them too. That's how ignorant these people are. So they thought they can steal money from me. They thought they can play with me. They thought they could play with my emotions. They thought they can blackmail me. Again, giving me a letter about the HIPAA law. Bitch, so dumb, you don't even know the HIPAA law. When my lawyer looked at it, she was like, I wouldn't have signed it because I said I signed it just to appease her and to get the hell out. I was moving anyway. Nobody want to be in her nasty ass house in downtown in nasty ass Trent. Nobody want to be there. So, yeah, you have to pay attention to your spirit guides. They will alarm you, alert you, send you all kinds of dreams, signs, feathers, butterflies, dragonflies, all that to let you know some shit's about to pop off and you need to pay attention to your surroundings and the people that you're fucking with. Stop telling a lot of people your information. In fact, don't tell people shit close to you. I don't care how long you knew them. Don't tell people your goals, your aspirations. Don't tell them shit. Because this woman is very jealous of other people, not just me. She's jealous in nature. She has sex with family members. She has sex with, so does the man. Has sex with family members. Spirit's telling me he was sending me a baby that is not even who he says it is. His sisters is his. Looks alike. But yeah. So yeah, you gotta pay attention because these people are wicked out here, and the more and more and more we get in the age of Aquarius, Pluto went direct. On the 13th of October, a lot of shit's going to pop off, a lot of revelation. People are waking up in the consciousness. A lot of people are waking up into their true self. They remember who they truly are. And again, you got the, what do you call them, Nini? The soulless ones that are still walking this earth. Like I said before in my other collective, their mission is to deter us. Their mission is to dilute our intuition. Their mission is to come against us. Their mission is just that, to be a karmic. That is their mission. I love music and water. I'll be in there singing la 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 la, which is the throat chakra, which we have no problem with expressing. So I know my throat chakra is never blocked. But yes, this man would not wash his ass. And you know how you smell like bad meat? You know how when meat goes rancid? That's how it would smell coming from her room. I bullshit you not. Like rancid meat up there. Now, mind you, she probably had like me up there trying to do black magic on me, but bitch, sit down somewhere. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't even wash your ass. Like them cards said, you don't even wash your ass. And the boy, look, who really wants you? Like, look at yourself. You're losing teeth. Another show of black magic being done on somebody. I heard that they tried to make me lose my appearances. They were doing beauty magic, teeth magic, all this stuff on me. He losing his teeth. He smelled rancid too. Wouldn't even wash his ass, looking like a goddamn serial killer with all that hair. Nene, stop telling me bye. Trying to look like Jesus. Ain't nothing holy about him. But they did say, some say Jesus was mingling with the devil. They got the same name, so hey, don't shoot me, shoot the messengers. That's the messages that coming out my mouth. Yeah. Yup, these people that work together, they all are experiencing chaos, shocking events, negativity, okay? Because of all the things that they implemented for me, and it's going out there in the collective world. That's what's happening. They're getting their karma. Yep, they're getting their karma. And like I said, legal matters, no money, people getting kicked out, evicted. As a lot of us are closing out cycles, having a spiritual graduation, and loving on ourselves. But again, nobody wants to hear this like Nene don't want to hear it. To be receptive and open to new love, new friendships. Look, Nene, I got you as a new friend, okay? While these people are still searching for their purpose, trying to get their emotions all together because they're confused of why something didn't work out. Because you're dumb. You're so dumb. Window liquor, lint liquor. Back in the day, booty scratcher. You booty scratcher, you roaches, damn roaches. What do roaches do, right? Roaches can survive in nasty conditions. So can these people, okay? I'm not hearing you, girl. You're gonna, a relationship is coming in for us. We're destined for it. I don't care what you say, honey. I was talking to my potential new boo last night. Girl. So I'm not arguing with you, Nene. We're going to have that reading tonight of what's coming in for us. And we're going to spy on the potential new boo. So again, I think my son is here. But again, I will be doing a collective reading. Of course, I'm going to do Aquarius first. And then I have Aries and Scorpio to do. So again, thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. Subscribe to the tribe because they're messing with my YouTube channel as well. Don't let the haters win because they'll come for you as well. Don't let them win. Subscribe to the tribe because I keep it reals up in here, okay? So bad they trying to arrest me for it, trying to come after me for it, but nothing can keep a good Aquarius down. So they can all kiss my black old ass. All right, guys, bye now. I'm about to call you right now.